Yeah, if Rivens actually use their brain cells as you climb higher, they're gonna make you want to uninstall. But fortunately, we haven't hit that point yet. Well,
Yeah.
fortunate to an extent, but not really because you obviously want to be at that point.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, if they're doing it right, you shouldn't be able to do anything really against her.
Really? What? Okay, so in your elo, what's your experience against like Riven? Wait, oh, actually, let me start off by asking what lane do you prefer?
I
Are
play
you
top.
okay? Cool, cool. All right, just make it.
I'm pretty much a Garen one trick.
Oh, really?
But I play a little bit of like Jax and Mordekaiser.
Oh, okay, okay.
How the matchup will end up working though is anytime you try to Q, she'll go inside of it with her mobility.
Yeah.
And then if you try to stun her, she's just gonna respond with stun and then get out. You're never
Oh,
gonna really be able to properly fight her and get your passive.
yeah. Well, she's actually done that to me a couple of times, but I think there was like, I think like I guess it was maybe my presence as Darius kind of like shook her off a bit, especially with how aggressive I was playing.
Mhm.
uh it kind of like made her like I guess like play a bit more passive because like there were times where she out traded me but like wouldn't go for farm pretty much because I think out of like fear of the damage that I do. Yeah, I think I gave her, I technically like told her that that was worded pretty much just by doing that.
Yeah, you told her it was warded, and then you took a high risk for no reward.
Yeah.
Because and I can double check. I don't think we've seen anyone besides Riven so far. Um, so if Xin was starting red, you'd have been in a world of pain.
Yeah.
30 seconds until minions spawn.
Well, oh, actually, look, he was on the map. I think that was the reason why I did that.
I guess I didn't catch it.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh, okay, yeah. I see him
yeah.
now. Okay.
But still, the Jace could have pulled up too, so
Yeah.
that's still
Um,
bad.
yeah, either way, whether you get punished or not, even if you land this Q, she's gonna heal it all pretty much by the time the lane starts.
Yeah.
I see. Alright, so did a couple things wrong here. Um, First
Okay.
thing, we started Q against the Riven. You can't do that.
Oh, start W, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
And she showed exactly why you can't do that because you didn't land it.
Yeah.
Because you can just Q through it. Um, see if we can get that again. Yeah. There. Um, Another reason the Q is bad is because, like, actually using it here, it doesn't do anything.
Yeah. It did basically zero damage because she was inside of
Yeah.
the axe range.
That
Or
that is part of it, but also if you're gonna use the Q at this early, it should be to clear the minions, not to try to poke her.
yeah.
Because the last thing that we want to do is shove the wave into Riven. Um, why do we not want to shove the wave?
Uh, Jungle kind of end up ganking.
He can. Not this early
Oh.
because he started blue side.
Oh, also I guess zoned from farm, especially if
Kinda,
I'm like
yeah.
low.
If she's playing it well, she can zone you, but the main thing is that as Darius, you can't build your passive when you push a wave.
Okay.
Because anytime you try to do anything, she's just gonna walk back to her turret.
Gotcha.
And that would really apply if you were taking Ghost, even though you're not this game. But, um, holding the wave here while having Ghost is really, really bad for your opponent.
Yeah, because you can just destroy them pretty
Mhm.
much.
Yeah.
Okay, so hold on, let me just like process it really quick so I can
Yeah,
just like
I
give
write
you
down notes and give them to you at the end,
oh
so you don't have to worry about that.
oh you take okay,
Yeah.
awesome, thank you.
Um, so you can just focus on this, and then I'll remind you at the end. And as I put in the Discord message, I'll probably upload it to YouTube, so you can rewatch it then as well if you need to.
Oh, that is awesome, thank you.
And this is another problem, is because now Warwick can't gank.
Yeah.
I guess technically he could dive here, but it's pretty risky, considering
Yeah.
how early it is. Actually, she burned shield. He could have gone for it.
Yeah, she was really low. Like
Yeah.
that would have been like a couple autos. But I figured even though I could have dove her or like with Warwick, I figured alright, she's basically losing a pretty big wave. So and I'm getting like tower hits. So I figured even if like, you know, we didn't get the kill, like I still forced her to back.
Yeah.
So I took that as a pro. And oh, and she burned TP.
Warwick had to burn flash. Okay, she burned flash. Pushing the wave, because she already burned TP. You get a plate. Good. Got Phage.
Yeah. Oh, and
Uh,
for this game, I was going to opt for Triforce because they didn't have any tanks, and basically like I read on pretty much Darius mains that like if they're all squishy, then it's better to go Triforce,
yeah.
and especially if you're ahead too, because you
Mhm.
know the movement speed, the attack speed, and all the basically you can use either one depending on the matchup,
Yep.
but you would go Black Cleaver if you're behind or there's tanks.
Freezing the wave. This is really good. Assuming that we do it correctly. The only problem is you didn't ping missing, so Riven could have been having some adventures.
Yeah.
Red team has slain the dragon.
Pushed it a little bit more than you should have, but it's alright.
Wait, I did what?
You accidentally pushed it a little bit too much because you messed up the last hit.
Oh yeah.
It's alright.
Oh, I see what you're talking about. Yeah, I accidentally hit the caster minion. Yeah, so that's basically when I was like zoning her from the CS.
Really standard trading stance, always good to see.
Shut down.
Okay.
Shut down.
I don't like how you started the trade. So against the Riven, well, really into most melee champs, it's gonna be better if you start off by auto W instead of the E.
Okay. So
You
I
under-
should.
Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you. What was you gonna say?
So do you understand why I'm saying auto W?
Um, yes and no. All right. So if I start with auto W, when should I use the E? Like when they're trying to escape?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. That makes.
But the reason
Yeah.
I'm saying specifically auto for W is because the auto attack reset.
Oh.
Are you
Okay.
familiar with that mechanic?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Um, so that's what we should be doing. Just abusing that because it gets us that extra passive stack in.
Yeah.
And then when she uses her E here, that's when we pull her back and then Q.
Oh. Okay. All right. I didn't think of that. Like basically the usage of abilities. Like, all right. That's definitely good to know.
It's also can be really nice if after you auto W they burn flash, so then you can pull them back in. Sometimes they panic and do it. Did that word even get in the bush? I don't think it did.
I don't think it did either. Yeah,
Oh no.
I do that pretty frequently actually. Like I try to give myself like max range for the word. You know, cause like I don't want the jungler to like randomly like Alright, this is actually where I make a really big mistake. We started doing the rift while
Yeah.
it was low. That I already know like was a big mistake. I didn't even want to do rift. I literally only used the blast cone so we could escape because I knew that they were right there.
Yeah.
But the reason why I kind of went along with it was because I figured, all right, this Riven is probably trying to farm, and I didn't think that they would like they would have vision of the rift because we were low level. I mean, not yeah, we were low level, so I didn't think that they would have actually like had that worded.
The thing about it is though, so first you didn't have to wave pushed all the way, so it's a lot more obvious where you went because they saw you at the red buff, or at least
Right.
leaving red buff.
Right.
And then you just with high HP disappeared and didn't go back top lane.
Yeah.
So it's
That's
pretty
it. Yeah.
obvious.
Yeah.
But yeah, as you've already acknowledged, it was really bad.
Yeah.
So what should you have done instead of that then? Since we've acknowledged that it's a bad idea.
I should have just pinged them off and
Yep.
just like yeah.
Yeah. And then what would you do after pinging? Would you reset or would you go back top?
I would probably go back top.
Yeah.
Just catch the wave. And
Yeah.
Then,
Shove the wave in and then leave would be enough.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
TP back, catch the wave. It's good. Now I have Tabbies. Huh. Tabbies are really good this game. Since they have 480.
Yeah.
I don't know what that pull was. I'm
Yeah.
gonna pretend I didn't see it.
Yeah. I guess that was just me trying to like I don't know. I guess just like try and get a trade in or something. Like force a fight.
I don't like that we're not pinging the Warwick here. Because
What should I have pinged him?
Careful.
Oh.
Because he was just waiting in the bush when the Riven obviously was not gonna walk up.
Yeah.
There was no way you were baiting her because she was scared of you alone. And then
Yeah. True.
she obviously had an idea that the Warwick was nearby. Um, just because I don't know if it was how you played or just in general she got scared from being this far up.
Yeah. I
Um,
think
but
I think that's what it was. She was just worried. I think she was most likely just worried for a gank, cause
yeah,
how far up she was basically, or I guess maybe the kill potential that I had on her. Oh, actually, this part gets kind of annoying. Not right now, but I think like maybe like 30 seconds in past this part. Cause like once Warwick leaves, that's when Jin, I don't know how to say the name. That's when he comes in basically.
wait, are you talking about Zen? Like,
They had.
okay, you said Jin, so I was thinking of like the
Oh
ADC.
no, my bad. It's cause I don't know how to say
Yeah,
the name
it's pronounced it
properly.
with a Z sound.
Oh, Zin
Yeah,
sound.
yeah.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, that.
Hold on.
I thought I could force that fight because I had the minion wave, so she would take a lot of damage. That's the reason
Yeah.
why I even like considered fighting her.
You could have won this fight. Problem is, you started the fight with your E again. And so, if I actually watch, I bet you EW. I bet that's what you did.
Yeah, that's exactly what I did.
Um, EW, yeah. So we're missing that auto reset in there.
Okay. Oh, so
Ah.
that could have been even more damage for the passive proc.
Yeah. So I missed the W. I don't know if the Q actually hit. I'll have to look.
Nah, I don't think it did.
I think because of the bad timing on the E, I don't think you actually landed it.
Yeah, because if it did land, I would have definitely healed back to full health.
Yeah. Yeah, you didn't land that. So, in the end, you got like 2 passive stacks. Maybe okay, 3 there at the end, but
Yeah,
yeah,
that could have been a
that's why.
kill if I got that one one or two autos off.
Yeah, you 100% could have won that 1v2, but
Yeah.
you the order was the issue.
Okay. So abilities gotta work. But at least now I know for
Yeah.
future reference,
Yeah.
you know. So that's gonna like that's like a big a really big difference between knowing and not knowing.
Hmm. Yeah, it'll apply to a lot of matchups.
Yeah.
Of course, it's gonna be harder to do this if you're against like a cannon or something, unless they really messed up. But for melees, it's gonna be really helpful. Getting the kiting struggle.
Yeah. See, I thought my team was gonna follow up, but I thought wrong.
Yeah.
Cause I saw when the Jin came, and that's when I was like, okay, I need to back off so I can help out the MF. And then we get the kill on him. And then I figured the MF would use an ability. I think she had ult, if I'm not mistaken.
She did
had
have ult, yeah. Yeah, she was just scared of the Riven, I think is what it was.
Yeah, but I didn't know the Riven was even there because I didn't see her on the map. Like I was checking the map. That's the reason why I even followed up with the Jin in the first. Yeah. I think that one team fight was pretty much like what costed us the game. That because after that, like the Ashe got like really fed. I think she was like 5-2 by that point.
Well, your team won that fight though overall.
Yeah, but I think with the Ashe getting fed, like she got the kill on me, and then I'm not sure if she killed somebody else or what, but after that, like she, like can you pull up the score real quick?
Let's see. So yeah, it's 7-12. She's 4-2.
Yeah, then she's 5-2.
Yeah. So you and Warwick die. But you kill Zen, Riven. So I guess you go even because Ashe managed to barely get out.
Yeah.
That wasn't that bad though. Because the thing is, even if Ashe is fed, it's not that big of a deal because you have Warwick ultimate, you have Ari charm, you have your flash pull. you have multiple ways to deal with her if she gets fed.
Yeah.
It's not gonna be like Riven, where she's gonna have an easier time dodging all of that with her mobility.
Right.
Don't get me wrong, though. I absolutely hate Ashe as a champion. As a
Yeah.
Garen player, I have the same struggle. This is all just that same thing over and over. The wrong skill order.
Yeah.
A summoner has disconnected.
Oh, their Ashe left again. Dang it. Ah, never mind.
Yeah, we didn't
So
get
much
that.
for a free win.
Yeah, trust me. If I would have known that, I would have definitely capitalized on that. Like that would have definitely been a free win. Okay, so this is actually what like throws me off. I think I don't know. I think I left lane and then I came back and then Jin ganked me again. Right after that, I was just like, oh, okay.
Mid right now.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, we should not have gone top lane.
Yeah.
Because
Well, okay. The reason why I went top lane was because like I figured, all right, so there's 4 mid right now. They're most likely taking tower because I don't think I can defend against like 3 people, 4 people, because I would probably die.
Yeah,
Uh,
but you can clear the wave.
that's true. And at that point, I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of tilted. I felt like we already lost the game because
Yeah.
their Ashe was fed, and then the Jenna she wasn't really like that productive. Like she would use her redemption after everyone's dead. She would Q into nothing like her tornado.
typical
Oh,
Java players.
Yeah, especially in this Elo. Like I've met really good Jenna players, but man,
You have? I haven't seen one.
Well, the thing was she was smurfing, so that's
Yeah.
the reason why she was good.
You smurfing on Jana. Disgusting.
I know. I was thinking the same thing.
Why would you do that to yourself?
I don't know. Masochism.
Yeah, we have to concede the turret. And this was part of why I said you don't go top, because you had to concede it anyway. Because the turret was so low when you TP'd.
Yeah.
Didn't really do you much.
I guess
So,
I'm like. Oh yeah. Go ahead.
it would be better just to walk, if anything.
Okay. All right. So yeah, I guess I definitely could have saved the TP there.
Yeah. Or you could have been here, helped Warwick when he came up. You probably could have killed the Zinjao here if you pulled him. Although they would have respected you probably a little bit.
Yeah.
So, maybe not. Lisa. Alright, with that pull again. Yeah. Well, to be fair, it didn't really matter how you ordered it in that fight.
Yeah. We would have all died either way.
And then I'm guessing you guys surrender pretty
Yeah.
soon. So,
Yeah, we did surrender.
Okay. So, you didn't even notice the karma rooms that you were talking about.
Okay. Well, in this one in particular, it wasn't really that bad.
Okay.
I think.
It was more in
yeah.
the Lulu game.
Yeah, definitely more in the Lulu game.
Shut down.
So when it comes to macro, there were some noticeable macro things, like I talked about where you went top instead of mid earlier. But when you're this far behind, it's pretty hard to do anything.
Okay, so all right, so I guess this game wouldn't necessarily be a fair representation. Is that safe to say?
Yeah. Now it would have been if you had actually played correctly against the Riven and kept your lead.
Okay.
But once you threw your lead and your whole team was behind, it didn't really matter what you did because you were going to lose either in split pushing or in team fighting.
Right. Okay.
Anyway, though, as I said earlier, I can give you those notes.
Awesome.
So, first part, now, when I say let enemy push into you, this is assuming that you're not trying to level 1 cheese them. Because obviously you can do that as Darius. So if it's like a, I don't know, maybe a Malphite. Could you do that in a Malphite? Just start W, and then maybe run him over?
I haven't tried that.
Okay. Well, I think I've seen some do that, but if you're trying to do that and you know that the enemy jungler is not going to early gank you, then sure, you could go for that and just look to make the wave reset in a couple waves. That's fine. But generally, you're going to want to have them push into you so that you can abuse your passive and or ghost if you take it.
All right, so I have a question in regards to that. All right, so uh when should I let them push into me and when should I like play aggro? Like because I know like all right, for instance, if someone has like a weak early game, like obviously you're gonna like maybe want them to push into you or at least like make the lane go even.
Yeah.
But like for someone like Darius, when wouldn't you want to like go for an aggressive start, you know?
Hold on, let's see if I can find it. I've used a list that I created a while back, for reasons to push versus freeze. Maybe I can find it.
Okay.
Where did I put it? Ah, there it is. Okay. So this is what I like to give people, when it comes to pushing and freezing. So, as this is saying, generally as Darius, you are going to want to freeze, but if you have a high gold amount and you're wanting to back, then you would shove it. If you're wanting to get priority for your jungler, then you would shove it. In case they're trying to get Scuttle or something and you're concerned about them dying to the enemy jungle. Or if you're about to level up, then you could use that window to start pushing it to hit the level 3 or level 4 earlier and then fight them during that.
Yeah. See,
So,
I always thought that like for top lane, it would be better to hit the level 2 power spike first because you basically have like one extra ability that they don't have. So that's obviously more damage. But I guess like the con to that would be like you end up pushing into their thing.
yeah, if they respect it, then there's the issue of they can hold the wave and prepare to have you get ganked at like 2.5, 3 minutes.
Okay, so I actually have a question for that. So all right, so let's say hypothetically, right? So let's say I get the level 2 advantage.
Okay.
I don't really gain anything off of it though. Like I hit level 2, but she ends up playing safe or whatever.
Right.
And then the lane ends up pushing towards her and then she freezes the lane. What do I do? Like because in that scenario, Jin would probably be by red buff. By the time like the lane is frozen by her, Zin would be by red buff, and then he could easily gank me.
Yep.
So, what do I do in that scenario? If because I'm losing out on farm and experience. So, and I don't know where the jungler is. So, what is it that I should do?
You wait.
That's it. Just wait.
Yeah, it's just gonna suck. Yeah. Honestly, if the Riven does what she's supposed to, if you push it into her, and she freezes it right here, and her jungle is able to pressure, you stand in this bush, or as close as you can so you soak XP, and then wait for it to push back. If it gets really bad, you wait until your jungler can help you break the freeze.
Yeah.
But it's just gonna suck. There's not much you can do about it if it gets that bad, if she really knows what she's doing.
All right. I have another question. All right. So you said to wait in the bush, right? All right.
Yeah.
So let's say I see the jungler coming, right?
Mhm.
I have it warded in that bush right there. Like let's pretend like that's a regular ward.
Uh-huh.
Uh, so I'm in that bush. I see him coming. Which way should I go? Cause like I'm pretty sure naturally I would have headed towards the alcove and then try to come around. But would it have been better to just go straight down, like to the other bush? Or would it be better to go like all the way around like that?
Okay, so you're
'Cause
saying you're here currently and he's in your river bush?
yeah, like where the
Okay.
control word is.
Yeah.
Cause on one hand, I could probably like sneak around,
I
like
would probably just reset there.
reset there. Okay.
Yeah, but you could also try to sneak around. It really depends on how close your lane opponent is.
Okay.
Because if they are back here,
Right.
then you can get away with just walking forward because they're not gonna be able to get there in time. But if the Riven is closer, then you're gonna have to try your best to sneak something because you're screwed either way.
Yeah. Cause the reason why I asked is because like obviously Jin doesn't have any form of like CC, but in the event like there's a I don't know what, maybe like a Nunu or something, you know, because he can like knock up and you can like to lane or something like that. Like with the W gets like the movement speed, or like maybe like a Rammus. I don't know, just like you know, spitballing like champions. I guess like the direction that I would go in the event, like someone that has like a form of CC, you know, were able to catch up to me.
Yeah.
Okay, so wait, which way did you say to go again? Sorry, I just want to make
Alcove.
sure.
Well,
Okay,
if
oh, alcove and reset. Right.
yeah, if that's your only way of getting out, if
Okay,
you can walk this way, then sure, just walk to your turret.
all right,
This is just kind of a panic situation, and hope they don't check it.
gotcha.
Okay, so back to this. You mentioned this quite a few times. Well, not that one. I
Or
mentioned
just
that once,
healing.
but
Yeah,
and that was what I mentioned before multiple times.
yeah.
Um.
Okay.
So those are definitely the main notes that you can work on. I feel like a lot of your issues will become easier to deal with once you fixed your laning phase of these.
Right.
And then this as well will help you get better CS. When it
Yeah.
comes, go ahead.
Sorry. I'll let you finish.
When it comes to getting higher CS outside of laning phase,
Okay.
that really comes down to if there's going to be a fight immediately and you can change the impact of whether it's a win or a loss in the fight, then you need to be there. But if it doesn't matter whether you're there or not, then you get farm.
Okay.
Then obviously any other time that there's not going to be a fight, you're farming.
Yeah. Exactly. Okay. So that's good to know. Oh, yeah. All right. Yeah. I guess that pretty much does answer my question because I was gonna say, what if I don't, what if I'm unsure, like, or I guess like what if I think that they're gonna win the fight, but then they end up losing it. But I mean, I guess, excuse me, sorry. I guess there's not really much you can do in that sense because you would have thought that they could win the fight without you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When it comes to that, that's just trying your best to judge it, and sometimes you guess it wrong, sometimes you don't. You're
Yeah.
just looking to play as optimally as you can with the knowledge you have.